Ladies and gentlemen, I could not be prouder to introduce you to tonight's Medal of Hope honoree, my bestie, Jamie-Lynn Sigler.
I mean, I have to speak after that? I had no idea that happened. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. First of all, let's all wish Lance a happy birthday. His birthday was yesterday. First and foremost, I have to give a big thank you to Nancy. I don't know where you are in this room, but you have been a friend, a supporter, and a champion for all of us in the MS community. I feel like you should be getting this award every year for you and your team's tireless efforts in finding the cure that I believe that we are not far away from, and giving hope and saving millions of people's lives that are affected by this disease. So I have to be honest, at first it felt a bit strange to be getting an award for a disease that you have. A disease that has affected my life and those around me's lives so greatly. But I'm actually incredibly grateful for my MS, but more on that in a minute. When learning I was receiving this award, it made me think a lot about the word hope and what it means to me. It's something I have struggled with many, many times in the past 15 or so years while living with MS. And for most of the time, until very, very recently, life has felt hopeless. Disability can make your world seem small, yet I am always trying to figure out a way to make it bigger. I used to allow MS to get in the way of my dreams. I allowed it to make me feel less than, undeserving even, like I failed at something. But I cannot do that any longer. There's nothing easy about living with MS. I'm not here to mislead or convince anyone that it is. It's terrible, it's hard, it affects every area of my life, but that's why I live with hope now. I have no choice but to. Feeling disabled is not enough for me. I want to be back on stage singing on Broadway again. I want to be back in this room for the Golden Globes again one day. These are the affirmations I recite daily because not too long ago, there were days I didn't even think I could go on. Even days, to be honest, where I didn't want my MS to go away because I can't remember what life was like without it. Sorry. But that's when my husband, my rock, who has literally saved me, and my beautiful son, who I can't talk anymore about because I'll literally be a bawling mess, they lift me up and help me remember who I am. I deserve a life without MS. We all do. My biggest fear was to be open with my disease. I thought it would mean things would be taken away from me, and I would be labeled as sick or unable. But it's actually freed me from my own confinements and led me on a true road to healing as a person, not just my disease. In living my truth, I've learned about acceptance. MS has slowed me, grounded me, yet showed me how much strength I truly possess and how powerful surrender can be. Who knew I would find peace on this tricky journey of mine? The best advice I can give to those living with MS is to try and focus on the good. We can feel like we are constantly fighting and researching and staying on top of our disease, but in that, we forget to live. And I'm really trying hard to do that. Life doesn't have to be all MS just because I have MS. In a condition I would not have chosen for myself, I have found emotional healing. And isn't that what we all strive for in one way or another? So for that, I am grateful for it. MS does not define me, but with it, I've learned to define myself. And to circle back to hope, my hope for all of you, MS or not, is to feel the love and support and gratitude I feel right now, because it is immeasurable. And if anything, this condition has taught me how to receive that. To my family, my parents who flew all the way here for this, my husband, and my friends who are my family. You have done more for me than I could ever imagine, and I hope I can somehow be able to express to each and every one of you how grateful I am for all the times that you have pushed me, held me, inspired me, and helped me. I love you all so much. And to all of you, I leave you now with my biggest thank you ever. Thank you to each and every one of you in this room. You being here right now tonight is contributing and giving hope to me and millions of others like me that we will see a future without illness. So God bless everyone tonight. Thank you so much for this honor, and let's all do a cheers to a cure. Thank you.